Halloween is in just a few days, which means right now is the perfect time to talk about spooky season fitted hats. There's a fair amount of hats with Halloween hooks this year, so we're gonna jump straight in with 606 Brims. This is a collection they're calling Nightmare on 606 Street. We have a Seattle Mariners, Detroit Tigers, Yankees, and a Cubs. Here's a better look, some product lighting. You can see all of the crowns really nicely. Looks like we have off-white crowns. I don't think any of these are bright white. A nice mix of different color UVs. I like to see it. You got two classic gray, a red, which I feel like is always going to be a standout for this season. Halloween, gotta bring out the red UVs. And then there's a pink bottom in the mix. The Seattle Mariners is pretty nice. That patch is very contrasty. The patch is very contrasty. Obviously, black and red are like two highly contrasting colors. I love the silver on that Yankees front logo. That looks great. Let's see if there's a close-up of the side patch on that. A little bit of red in that Yankee side patch. Love to see it. Looks like some metallic blue, some silver to match the front logo. And that button, is that button light blue? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Now I know what was throwing me off about the Seattle. That is a Chicago side patch on a Seattle Mariners hat. I was looking at it like, it's super contrasty, but I don't think that's what's like throwing me for a loop. And it's because it's not the right patch, or not right or wrong. Let's not get into that, but it's a different patch than what I would be expecting. Looks like copper stitching around the Mariners front logo, glow in the dark threading. I like the metallic red on the Detroit. That metallic red pops. You got a little bit of silver in the side patch, some metallic green. Nice touches, nice touches. 606 gets busy. Don't sleep on them. Now let's take a look at what Hat Club had going on this season. They dropped the horror pack. It's kind of become a staple for them every year. Good Phillies joint. I think this one was my top pick. It was the Phillies. But I also think that St. Louis is pretty nice. There was a Squid Games hat in the mix. This is the Seattle Mariners. I really like that threading on the Seattle Mariners front logo. And here's that St. Louis blues that I was talking about. This is a nice one. A few of them have sold out, but here is what's left on the website. That's the Squid Games I was talking about right over here. The Nightmare pack coming from Hat Dreams. I have to say, I am very happy that all the stores seem to have released their Halloween pack in time for people to get the hats for Halloween. Very, very happy about that. I don't like it when stores drop Halloween hats on Halloween. Now I can't wear my hat for the holiday. So the Nightmare pack, I'm really, really feeling that Baltimore Orioles. That Baltimore Orioles is too tough. So I believe this one here is an Islanders. I only really started seeing this front logo this year. I've seen a couple of stores pull it out this year. Have not seen it beforehand, so I'm not really familiar with this, but it's a cool hat. I'm digging all the metallics. The Phillies was probably like my second favorite. The Orioles is just cold, but the Phillies is also very nice. Colorado Rockies, nice to see that the Colorado Rockies are slowly coming back. I've seen a couple come from stores in the last few weeks, maybe a month or so, so I'm glad that the Colorado Rockies are making an appearance again. Not my favorite team to pick up, but I'm happy to see it make appearances in collections. I'm pretty sure the hook for this Baltimore Orioles is Beetlejuice, just because of the color scheme. You got the purple, you got the green, the off-white, the black. It makes sense for it to be Beetlejuice adjacent. Here is the Chicago White Sox. I'm not sure which one of these are still in stock. If any are still in stock, they could be all gone, but if you picked any of them up, let me know in the comment section. And here's one more look at all of those beautiful metallic-y side patches. There were two more Halloween hook hats that I found on the Hat Dreams Instagram. They just say coming soon, so no date for these, but first off, we have this Chainsaw Texas, or Texas Chainsaw as they're calling it. This one's pretty nice. Kind of has like a pinwheel vibe to it if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. You have some dark brown and like a more medium shade of brown in there. Lots of metallics going on. Front logo, side patch, lots of metallics. Final season side patch and a little bit of a cow hide in the front logo. And the last one I found on the Hat Dreams Instagram was this Astros with like a spider web and a spider on it. So, very on theme. Red UV and glow in the dark. And this one is another one that just said coming soon. No date for this one. Not yet. Lids hat drop. This was their Fear the Fitted drop. So of course I can immediately tell that there is a Freddy Krueger in the mix. There is a Beetlejuice in the mix. And those are the only two that I can guess just offhand. But I will say that White Sox is pretty nice. That White Sox is pretty nice. So is the like all redded out crown Seattle Mariners. That's clean. And the Seattle Mariners with the compass, y'all already know, not my favorite front logo, but that right there, it has Halloween vibes to it for sure. I like that all just redded out look. Then you got the black visor, black button. The Yankees this time around, it's meh. It's all right. I'm not mad at it, but it's not as exciting as some of the other ones that I'm looking at right here. This Prociety and Rushmore drop has also already released. I believe this dropped on the 24th, as it says in the caption. So these should have already dropped as well. That yellow twins is just screaming at me right now. Beautiful, beautiful hat. And it's the first one to pop up too. The silver with the yellow. Yeah, I know I love a yellow crown. Like perfect amount of metallics, not too much. Not too little. I like that maroon button on top. We got a Texas Rangers, also a two-tone navy crown, black visor. Okay, final season side patch. Also has some metallics in the side patch. A Dodgers, that like drippy Dodgers front logo. Dodgers Stadium side patch on that one. And I like the color placement in that side patch. It's clean. Front logo has two types of metallics in there, I believe. Very nice. Gray UV, keeping it classic. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Another nice twins in the mix. We got a purple button, black crown, black visor. Love that like splash of green in the side patch. That looks good. Atlanta Braves got the gradient in the front logo. Looks like a white red into a black. Blinged out once again. Lots of metallics on this collection. Lots of metallics. Script LA Dodgers, Los Angeles script on the front. And what is that? Is that gold on the front logo outline? It is gold on the front logo outline, silver for the interior. Looks like a navy crown and some kind of camo on the visor maybe. Not sure. Looks a little like satiny kind of to me. Definitely let me know what y'all picked up in the comment section. Let me know what you picked up and what was the hook. What was the hat inspired by? So this is coming from Exclusive Fitted. This is Intro Horrorverse. I like this real tree they have here. This Toronto Blue Jays real tree. Black crown on one, real tree on the other. Both red buttons. Two clean hats. Sneaker Town surprised me. They actually dropped two Halloween hook inspired hats. This one is a Pennywise hook, I believe. And it's a different kind of vibe than I think the other It or Pennywise hats that I've seen in the past. So I'm feeling this one. I like it. What do y'all think? With the red UV, with the off-white crown and off-white visor, that's a different look. Glow-in-the-dark front logo. This cup joint, this one is called the Michael, so I'm guessing Michael Myers. I like this one as well. Off-white crown, navy blue on the visor, navy blue button, lots of metallics in that Be Alert for foul ball side patch. Clean. Very, very good work on these two hats. But don't sleep on Sneaker Town. They really do be dropping some gems, and I think people just overlook them because they don't drop as much as the other stores. But yeah, very good hat. Last but not least, we have three hats coming from Homegame. We have this Brooklyn Dodgers, black crown, black visor, red button on top. This one is called the Shadow Monster. I'm not really familiar with what horror movie that's from. I do know this one. The Nun and the Crooked Man are from The Conjuring. So I'm guessing this hat is for The Conjuring. Very nice side patch. This one is super clean. Super clean. Looks like a stone dome. Not too sure. But yeah, very nice hat. So this is a Phillies, two-tone Phillies, olive, crown, black visor. Lots of copper stitching in there. Also a very nice hat. I'm happy to see that people pulled out all the stops this year. It seems like most stores pulled out all the stops. I really love what I'm seeing. My camera did die, so I had to switch over to my cell phone, but that was it for the hats. That was the last Halloween hats, at least that I was able to find. If I missed any, let me know in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Show a small YouTuber some love, and I will check y'all out in the next one.